Got to decide for yourself. That's the way this works, and will be different viewpoints about where the differences are out there. But I like what we did out there for our half of this time.
Speaking of respect for Green Bay, what's going through your mind when Micah prevents, Dak from going into the end zone there in the extra period?
Well, again, I really would have liked to have seen a touchdown. Turned out that might have made a difference. I don't think he gets in anyway in terms of that, be sure. But that's neither here nor there. They played 3.5 hours out there tonight, okay, and tied. And they got Micah, and we've got what we've got, and we.
Game day final starts right now. It is time for Game Day Final, presented to you by Mercedes-Benz. Micah Parsons, welcome back. Oh, he gets the sack of Dak. Brandon Aubrey. Oh, we know he can hit short field goals in overtime. That'll give Dallas a lead. But what about McManus? Sends it in overtime with a field goal. Ties it in overtime with a field goal as time expires. 40-40, the second highest scoring tie game in NFL history. That is MJD. I am Chris Rose. We welcome you to Game Day Final, or maybe it should be called Game Day Overtime.
Or tie. Like, what are we doing?
What are you upset about?
A tie?
I'm upset about the way the Packers had the ball the last few minutes, right?
Yeah.
They get down, they get in the red zone, and then felt like they were playing for the field goal when they still had a timeout and a team that can march as far as they want to. They can run, they can pass. Jordan Love can run. What happened on that last drive?
I don't know. I just felt like, I don't know if they understood the rules or what was going on, but it was like they weren't
the only ones who didn't understand the rules.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was like,
okay, Don.
Is this going to end? It doesn't bother me any. I'm not playing. I don't get paid to know the rules like that, but we weren't even trying to take shots at the end zone, and this part is what got me. They're like trying to hurry up. There's 6-7 seconds left to snap the ball, and you got lucky. Lucky.
There's one tick left. One.
And I know what Coach LaFleur says, like, I got to go for it. I got to go for the tie. You know what a tie is like?
Don't say that. It's so overplayed. Don't say it, because nobody does that.
Well, the Packers and the Cowboys did it.
Well,
how do you think Micah Parsons feels right now? How do you think he feels right now? Let's ask that. Can I ask you that question? How do you think he feels right now? You think he went to Green Bay to come back and tie the Cowboys
in
Dallas?
I can tell you this. What's the number next to Dallas on the scoreboard? 40. I know he didn't think that they were going to give up 40 points.
Without CeeDee Lamb, too.
Right. They were giving up less than 15 per game. They were the best scoring defense in the NFL coming in here. You're right. No CD. Offensive line was all banged up. How did this happen?
So I believe this, and I want to make sure I talk to our Packers fans here that are watching. A couple weeks ago, we all said the Packers are going to win the NFC North, and they were going to do this and that, and then they've kind of hit like a bump in the road. You stumble against the Cleveland Browns last week. Shout out to my dog. Give me some. Give me some. There you go. But then this is the other part. You go into this game, and I felt like it was more about Micah Parsons than the team. That's all we talked about was Micah Parsons going back to Dallas. He's going to do this. How are we going to stop that? Jerry's getting interviewed before the game. All these different things. And defensively, we knew that they had issues on the back end. Those showed up. The Cowboys did an awesome job of running the ball, staying balanced, and then play action pass. And then their tackles are doing an awesome job of holding up. And Dak played lights out. And then George Pickens, out of nowhere,
well, not out of nowhere. He's a good player, but he's never been the sole focus.
Right, he's never been that.
Yes, you're right.
And he showed up to be that in a contract year. If the Cowboys can continue to put this together, they may have something special.
And they got the next 2 weeks against teams that are really struggling to find an identity. They're at the Jets next week, who haven't won a game yet. They play Monday night against Miami, and then at Carolina after that.
So you saw Carolina, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Big picture, what's your takeaway with Green Bay? We thought after 2 weeks, we were like, whoa, boy, look out. Now they got the final piece of the puzzle. They got a superstar on defense, and now it's all going to go.
I still feel the same way about them. I still feel that the Green Bay Packers are a championship contender and they can win the Super Bowl. They just have to get it together, right? Offensively, if you can score 40 points, you should be able to win the ball game.
Yep.
Right? Defensively, you're just going to have to figure a couple things out. Jordan Love played lights out today. Josh Jacobs did lights out. I mean, they were spreading the ball around. The offensive line was doing a great job. You just have to fix some things defensively. On the other side,
yes,
the Dallas Cowboys now, to me, have become a contender as well.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Contender for what?
In the NFC.
To represent the NFC in the Super Bowl?
They have. I'm telling you, this is a tie against a team that we consider one of the best.
Wait a second.
They should have beat. They had a chance. Not to say should have. They had a chance to beat the Eagles, right? They put themselves. They're there. They just got to keep. This game is so funny week to week. Day to day, you just never know what may happen.
Make them a contender.
It does make them a contender.
With a team
you scored
that
40
is 4-0.
points. Hold on. They just scored 40 points against who? A defense that you said what?
They were giving up less than 15 per game.
So,
but they can't stop anybody. Don't say that. Don't dismiss that. They can't stop anybody. Right? Now, what we
they just stopped them there, held them to a field goal.
What we should say for the entertainment factor, they should play every game at home. They beat the Giants in week 2, 40-37 on a last-second kick. Now we got a 40-40 tie. By the way, the last time the Packers tied a game was against the Vikings in 2018, 29-29. The last time the Cowboys tied a game, this is amazing, 1969.
Wow.
They tied the San Francisco 49ers.
Were you born then?
Stop that.
Me either. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
All right. So it was a fun game, but was it satisfying? Here is the